Hi, I'm Ben. Watch my step, we've got a few of them there. Ben from Sundowner RV, and today we're going to have a look at the Concept XTC 600. So 600, it's about 6 metres, it's 19.5 foot. Alright, so we're just going to do a quick walk around, inside and out, and just show you the main features and benefits. So starting off right here on the side, we've got a generator hatch or storage compartment, whatever you'd like to store. Aussie Traveller awning. We've got a double step, and we've put an extra step there for people who are struggling to get up the steps. Not me, but for those that are, we've got an extra step there. But generally speaking, 2 steps is fine. Security mesh door, the Kamek door, so sleep with the door open and be secure so people can't get into your van. Picnic table, of course. We've got the smooth composite walls with the high checker plate. Awning light, one here, one up the front. External fusion speakers, so great sound system. We've got Alco Enduro suspension, so fully independent suspension. We've in fact got a coil spring and 2 shock absorbers, not 1 but 2 shock absorbers for each wheel. So that's a great setup. That's your jacking point just there in case you do have to change a wheel. As we go around, we've got here the not a generator hatch, that's the TV hatch. So that's got the arm in there so you can put the TV on, swivel it around, all the TV connections, 240 volt outlet there, that's for power out, assuming you've got power coming in on the other side of the Caravan. Keeping on moving around, we have tunnel boot, fully galvanised, all the way around, so all sides galvanised, so slide it in, put your anti-flap kit, whatever you want in there, you're not going to damage it. Weight wise, so this one weighs, did I bring my glasses with me? No. So it's got a tear weight of 2,587 and it's got an ATM of 3,287. So a big payload, and it's not light but not super heavy, so under 2,600 kilos empty. That includes the box on the front, so a nice big toolbox with a divider in it and a slide on that side. 2 9-kilo gas bottles, awesome protection for the regulator so stones and things flying up off the road don't damage it. Front window for the van, which you don't see very often these days on caravans, and big front work light, so great setup. On the front here we've got the DO35 hitch, so that's your fully articulated hitch. Breakaway switch of course. Coming around the other side, that's the other side of our tunnel boot, so right there, just inside there, you'll see there's the battery and control unit for the breakaway switch. That's our 240 volt inlet with our breakers externally on here, so they're not on the wall inside. Vent behind the fridge, that's your Explorer TV inlet, so if you want to use the TV antenna from a caravan park, you're all set up to do it. Cord from there to your inlet here, and then you've got the TV reception from the caravan park. Light on this side, standard. External shower, standard. That's your Truma gas hot water service. Okay, coming around to the back of the van. So we've got the composite aluminium, we've got the rear view camera, and we've got the big LED work light, so same as on the front, nice big work light. Spare wheel of course, rear bumper that can take a jerry can holder as well. Ask us nicely, you never know, we might even throw one in, see what we can do. Coming back around to the front, yes, it's the generator hatch, I know, that's what it is. I didn't mention the wheel size. So the wheel size, these are 15s, 15-inch wheels, and the Alco independent suspension lifts the van up really high. Again, that's why I've got 2 steps. So it's a beautiful looking Caravan on the outside. It's not to look at me, it's just right. It's the right size. Wait till you see inside the proportions, how it's laid out. I think you're going to love it. Come and have a look. So here we go inside the van. I'm going to shut the door because there's a little bit of noise outside here in our showroom. Now, first thing to note is that we've actually got a flat floor in the entry. Some love it, some don't love it so much. The beauty of it is that we don't have the step hanging down outside nearly as far, so less of a chance of catching when we're going to those rough, uneven terrains. So what I want to show you, BM Pro battery charger, which the controller's up here next to the door. The main unit is down there next to the bed. Have a look at the cabinetry, have a look how straight it is, how flush and modern it is. So the catches for these overhead cupboards are underneath, so there's no handles on the top. Whenever the cupboard's shut, door's locked. So I love it. Beautiful cabinetry. In the overhead cupboards, we've got removable shelves, so you can either have it with that space or you can have full height, just take the shelves out. So they're designed that way. We've got filtered water tap standard to the kitchen sink. Look at the size of this cupboard. Awesome. And again, no gaps, beautifully finished. The air conditioner is the Dometic 7, so the brand new, really efficient inverter reverse cycle air conditioner. Footrest, I've got to show you this. I'll just grab the cushion here out from under the bed. So we've got these pull-out footrests here, and you go, yeah, that's great. Most caravans have got footrests these days. I'm not sure if that's true, but quite a lot do. But find me a caravan where you can sit on the footrest like that and it's an extra seat. So normally when you've got cafe seating, as we've got here, really it's for two people because you've got the wheel arch there. With this one, and don't try this at home without taking things off the table. Table comes out to there, and if you want one person here, another two over there, so we can have 4 people comfortably seated at the table. So awesome. Now again, don't try this at home, only professionals. And then put it away, slides in like that, and good spot to keep the cushion is just under the end of the bed, out of the way. The drawers, I've got to show you the drawers. So this top one here comes with the cutlery tray. All the drawers have got metal sides and 15mm plywood bases. They're not going to bow, they're not going to fall apart. Super duper strong. Not sure what the plastic's doing there. Another thing to note, soft close. Standard, it's included. How cool is that? I love it. Okay, so coming around to the bed, we've got plenty of room around the end of the bed. So over here on this side, as I mentioned before, we've got the BM Pro battery system. So that's in there with the Odyssey link and all that gear. We won't go into details, but I'm happy to discuss it with anyone who wants to ask further. Have a look at the size of these cupboards. That is a lot of room. Look, I love to put my Cobra up here in the cupboard up the top here. Normally, most vans, one Cobra, one cupboard. Oh, look at that. How many Cobras can you fit in there? In terms of the Cobras, that's a lot of storage space. And of course, beside the bed, we've got Gabby's decorations, hanging space. Again, plenty of room for the coat hanger to actually fit in the cupboard. So a little bit unusual. Jocks and socks drawer next to the bed. Soft close, of course. Wingard wind-up TV antenna. Microwave with special latch. And then I've got to show you the hatches. So these are your top of the range hatches. Here it is. You can have a second hatch over the bed if you want. That's an option. So that's why I said hatches. So the hatches are these wind-up ones. So no stretching up to reach to open and close them. Wind up and down that way. And then we've got flywire across the one way and block-out blind the other way. So awesome. And then of course they've got the lights on them as well. So easy to use. So smart looking. It's okay that way. Folds away beautifully and neat. What else do I have to show you in here? Let's swap places and let's have a look at the ensuite. What do I love about the ensuite? A lot. So I love the mirror with the light around it. How cool is that? That's really, really nice. Just here is the washing machine. So that's a 3.5 kilo top loader. Now the shower is something special. The shower is huge. So we've done the black tapware and everything, which is beautiful. And look at the size of it. So, plenty of room in there. And then we've got the toilet on the door side of the van. We've got towel rail holder. We've got 2 towel rails on the back of the door. We've got the toilet roll holder. And then we've got the Thetford china bowl toilet, and in the corner we've got the full height cupboard. So seriously, have a look at the size of that and the amount of storage. So the bottom bit, that's your generator hatch from outside, but look at all that storage space. So for linen, towels, extra clothes, really, really good storage space. So I'm a fan. What else? We've got the powered hatches over the toilet, one over the shower, that's fairly standard. Magazine pouches, LED lights which we can dim, we can turn them on and off individually, or we can turn them off from the main switches. So that's a little bit of a bonus. And then we've got LEDs behind the cupboards up here, which is beautiful. And something that I have to show you, most caravans, when you go to wash the dishes, use the sink, two things. Often the overhead cabinet will come out to the sink, and the cupboard here will go down to the floor. So I can only stand to here, and then I've got to bend over, and then potentially I'm going to headbutt the cupboard. Not in this one. So in seriousness, in terms of comfort for your back, if you're using the sink, your toes can actually go under the cupboard. So you're standing right up to the sink, and you can comfortably wash the dishes without headbutting the cupboard and without having to be in this position, bending over to wash the dishes. It might not seem like much, but if you've ever lived in a caravan, you'll actually go, oh yeah, that's a really cool thing. It's just more comfortable. I didn't mention the fridge. So the fridge is the Dometic 3-way auto sensing 100 and I think it's 88, something like that, litre fridge. And that's actually on at the moment, which is probably not necessary. So we'll leave that open and turn it off so it doesn't go mouldy. So to turn it off, you just hold it on. So that's all done. We've got the NCE sound system, and we've got a big Fusion speaker under the bed, which you can't see very well from here, but you've got awesome sound in here. So all in all, really, really good sized van. Lots of extras, like good for taking. You tell me you want to go to the Big Red Bash in Birdsville, up the Unadana track. It's set up perfectly for it, and you've got seriously like a lot of space. It feels much bigger than a 19.5 foot, and that's just all about the proportions of the lounge, the depth of the bench. It just works really, really well. You know, you've got the full oven, you've got all that storage space, and if you're just sitting down to watch TV or have a drink, like seriously, how comfortable is this? It's really good. Anyway, come and have a look at it. It's the Concept XTC 600, 19.5 foot rear door, independent suspension.